Hey guys, alright, so this is going to be a change video, but I guess I wanted to talk about or update you guys on my health issues. But I got some stuff I wanted to say first. This is Baby London. Her video should have gone out Friday. This video is going to go out Monday. When you see the video, she comes in this body here. Now, with her being as thick as she is, this might work for a different baby, but being as thick as she is, these holes are way too close together to be able to do much with her legs. So if you get her, my suggestion would be to get her a new body. And be careful what kind of body you get, because I tried to put her in a different body and the holes were too little. So you need to make sure you get like a chubby, as I know one of the, I don't know if Bountiful Baby or Dolls by Sandy has a chubby version. And I think that would work the best. I'll keep this body. I don't know if we'll ever use it, because like I said, these legs are awful close together and I don't know if it'll work for any baby. So that's one thing, if you get her, that you're going to need a new body probably. So if you order her, just go ahead and order her a new body. They might fix that issue. That might have just been a one-time issue, but if they don't, just a forewarning. I also put this in her limbs. Now we don't know, it's the first time we've ever done it. This is stone granite. It's kind of like sand. I also got this Hobby Lobby. I did not open it, so that's not in her limbs. Only this. I had one package. This is my second package. So that's how much is left after doing her limbs. First time me and Megan has tried something like that. We usually do poly pellets. Poly pellets are not that heavy. So we wanted to try something heavier, but glass beads are pricey. So we figured if we put sand in the limbs, glass beads in the body, that would help us not spend so much, because if I use just glass beads in her limbs, that would be quite a bit. So we're going to try this on her, but I don't know how it works, and she's a forever baby for me. I will not be selling her anytime soon, if at all. Because I don't know how selling a doll with sand in the legs or the limbs, I don't know how people would feel about that. But those are the two things I wanted to go into first. I got this dress from Walmart today. It says, "You are so loved." It is actually Valentine's, because it was only $2.19 or $2.12. It was originally $8.48. So, and then if I knew it was that cheap, I would have gotten, because I have quads of this particular sculpt. I've gotten one for each of my quads. But I didn't realize it was that cheap until I got to the register, and I didn't feel like running back to getting more. She's going to be put in this diaper. I don't know where this diaper came from. Sometimes we get these diapers from Goodwill. And then I got her, I don't know which one. I'm going to try this white pair on her with these socks, because it's open. It's like open. But I think it says, but I'm thinking it says 2 to 4T. But it could say 3 to 4. I think it's kind of, that first number is kind of, I think that's a 2. So we're going to try those on her. If those don't work, then I'm going to put this on her, these black pair. This is a 6 to 18 month pantyhose. And then, I don't remember what size shoes she is. So these are 3s. So we're going to try these on her. So that is the outfit I got for her. So as my previous video of my health issue, we were trying to figure out if I had seizures or not. My MRI came back, and there is some abnormalities in my brain. She said those could have been there ever since I was a kid. Those could have been there recently. I honestly think they were probably from my abusive ex-husband, the girl's dad. So that would have been a long time ago, I guess. Jillian was only 6 months old when I left him, and she's 19 now. And my EEG, yeah, that's what it was named, didn't really, there was no seizure on that. She said there was some blips, but those blips kind of relate to the same as my abnormalities, my brain. So she's thinking those are connected, the blips and then my abnormalities. She doesn't tell me where they are or what would cause them. But we left it at, I'm going to keep an eye on my health. If I have another episode, and hopefully this time somebody will see it, and because she doesn't want to like put me on seizure medicine or anything like that, because right now I'm not had any more episodes from the one in October. She gave me a few things to make sure I'm keeping hydrated at work. When I'm relaxing at home, try to put my feet up. Increase my salt intake, but I have one doctor saying increase it, I have one doctor saying decrease it. It just makes no sense to me. So I've been trying some of that. I don't remember when I went to see her. So, and like I said, right now there's nothing. My concern is, she said we might do another MRI in 2 to 6 months, just to see if the abnormalities my brain has changed, gotten worse. What concerns me though is she mentioned that if the abnormalities keep getting worse and I start having seizures more often, I might have to go to a brain neurologist surgeon and start talking about brain surgery, and that scares the jeebus out of me, because I don't know where they're at in my brain. I don't know if they're in the memories. I don't know if they're in I don't know if it's in my motor. Oh wait, I need to put a onesie underneath her. My motor aspect. I just don't know where they're at in my brain. So I don't want to lose the memory of my girls. I don't want my personality to change if I have brain surgery. All this scares me. So I'm hoping that was just a one-time thing, and that I might not been hydrated enough. I might have just been too tired that day or something. I don't want brain surgery. But if that's something I have to do to keep me around for my daughters, I will. But it's going to scare me. Like I said, my main concern with brain surgery, and I'll of course talk to the surgeon before this happens, so I get more answers on where it was my brain and what the side effects could be. But my main issue, or my main concern, would be my personality. I don't want to lose my personality, and the memory of my girls. I don't want to wake up from surgery and forget my girls. They've always been my world, and they will always be my world. These dolls are nice to have and everything, but my girls have been there through me through thick and thin. And it would just, I don't know. I'm having issues with that part of the possible brain surgery if it gets worse. I don't want it. And my dad's like, well, you should at least tempt it. Because I don't know. But we're not to that far yet because nothing's happened since October. So we're not that far yet. So I need to stop letting it stress me out and just go with the flow for right now. Try to not let the anxiety get to me. There is some days the anxiety gets to me pretty a lot because I worry about the issues. I just hate getting old. And I know there's one day that I will pass away and the girls will have to live without me. But I'm hoping it's a long time away. I'm only 42, so I'm not that old. And having these issues already just seems, I don't know. So I told you guys I'd update you guys on once I got the test results. It's been a few weeks since I got it, but I was trying to figure out in my own head, what I would do. Because of course, if you have brain surgery, you're going to need like extra support. I'm probably not going to be able to work for a little bit, which all that consists of finances. Where would I be at financially? Of course, probably wouldn't be able to get any more dolls for a while, which is fine. But I don't know. It concerns me a lot. And I'm almost to the point where, I don't know, because I started off, when I turned about 40, I started having high blood pressure, which was runs in the family, understood I'd eventually get high blood pressure. Did not surprise me. Oh, there it is. And then this issue, which did surprise me because nobody in my family has the seizures. But if I got this when I was with my abusive ex, so that's like I was married to him for 6 years. Had all three of my daughters with him, but like I said, my youngest was 6 months. Because I was ready to leave when I was pregnant with her, but I could not leave him yet because I couldn't work. The doctor had taken me off of work because when I was pregnant with her, I had these dizzy spells. And no warning before I'd get these dizzy spells. So the doctor didn't want me driving to work daily. So he took me off. I was like 4 months pregnant, I think. And he told me to totally no working. So I had to quit the job because they wouldn't hold my position. So I quit the job, and then, so if I'd left him before I had her, then I would have not been able to support myself or the girls. So I just hung in there because he wasn't when I'm pregnant, he's not as abusive as he is when I'm not pregnant. So I hung in there until she was 6 months old. And then, because she was born in June, I left him in mid-December. But I was able to get back to work, support the girls. There for a while, he wasn't even giving me child support. So I was supporting 3 kids on my own. My mom, I lived with my mom for a little bit, and then she helped me get a trailer down in southern Indiana. So, it's just, life can be difficult times. And this is another difficult time for me to go through. I had the support of my girls, and of course my dad. Look at this lovely little girl. I'm glad I got her a 2T, because it barely fits her arms. I should have gotten her a 3T, but I thought a 2T would be pushing it, but it barely fits over her little chunky little arms. And the 3s work pretty good on her. So she's a size 3 shoes. Pantyhose was a little big on her. But they'll work. So this is my little London. I've been messing with her a lot today, or since I've gotten her. Changed her more often than some of my other babies. I've always wanted the 7-month asleep version of June. I also have the 3-month version. He's a replica of Joseph asleep. Also have the weight version. I want to eventually get the authentic kits of both of those too. I like having the reproduction kit and the authentic kit. I just think it just makes it more, I don't know, special would be the good word for that, but more, I don't know. We'll just stick with special. But yeah, my health is what it is. We'll just see what happens in the future. We're hoping that nothing else happens and that we go on with our lives pretty much. And if I have to have brain surgery, we'll just hope and pray that nothing bad happens from it. That scares me, that there's abnormalities in my brain that could be getting worse as we speak now. And there's nothing that they can do about it besides brain surgery. I'm glad it's not a tumor or anything like cancerous, but it just concerns somebody when you start talking about surgery in the brain. There's a lot of stuff you can screw up if either one, if something magically happens that you don't, like the doctor screws up or something. 2, if they think the abnormalities in one part of your brain and it ends up being in a different part of your brain. And I know even if I have to have brain surgery, it'll be further down because it'll take time for them for one, get a schedule, 2, for me to get all my questions answered. Because if it ever gets to that point, my anxiety is going to be out the roof. Because it's already pretty high. And I usually don't stress or be anxious of stuff. I have came to realization when the girls are younger that what happens. There's most of the stuff I can't avoid, I can't fix. But this is also something else I can't avoid or I can't fix. But the anxiety I've been trying just to go on with my normal day-to-day stuff and not worry about it. But it's hard at times, especially whenever like I'm at work and I'm picking items. Most of that stuff is like now, because I've been there for 2.5 years, it's routine anymore. So I could probably go to one aisle, pick stuff, not think about what I'm picking, and my mind could be wandering. Thinking of stuff that I shouldn't be thinking about, like my medical issues, and most people at work don't know about this because I didn't want to tell my boss because I didn't want him to put me on, well, I don't think he would unless the doctor tells him to put me on restrictions. And as far as right now, none of the doctors have suggested that. My job is a little bit stressful, but once again, I have came to the realization that I can only work so fast. So if they want me to work faster, then they're going to have to, I don't know, they're going to have to figure it out, because I personally can only work so fast. So there's certain stuff that I've been trying to do to avoid, because I think the incident that happened, we were getting close to Halloween, and after Halloween, it seems like our workload at Walmart picks up a great deal until after Christmas, and then it kind of slows down, and then like Super Bowl weekend it got busy again, and then it slows down again, and then the next holiday, which St. Patty's Day won't be nothing. Easter we might get a little busy. I think the next major holiday that we'll get extremely busy is 4th of July. And it seems like I always work every holiday because I work almost every weekend. I did take some days off in May to see Megan graduate, to spend some time with her before she goes out and gets a job. I took some days off at the beginning and the end of May, so that might help me, but May is still a long way away. And it's not like I could take time off in between there, because I don't get that much PTO throughout the year, as of right now. So those are my issues. I know I've been more concerned about my own issues, my own life, my girls' life. I have seen that there has been some drama in the dog community this year and last year, in the last year. I try to stay out of those. Even if I was paying attention and I noticed it, I would have not made a video about those. I try to stay out of it. This particular channel is for all dolls, replicas, any dolls you can think of. We pretty much have almost every doll, I think, in our collection, including Barbies. So I just wanted to point that out, that this is a doll channel, not a reborn channel anymore. It started off as a reborn channel, but we have slowly just been a doll channel. All dolls are welcome. If you don't like that we support replicas, you don't need to be watching. But like I said, I try to have this as a drama-free channel. I know that one of my subscribers had mentioned that that's what she likes about our channel, because we don't get into the dramas. So I've been trying my hardest to keep the drama out of this channel. So it's Baby London. And let me know if there's any. I know we've been doing a lot of box openings, and that's slowly becoming to an end because finances. I know there is some box openings we haven't put up of older dolls. As I said before, there is some box openings that I have lost somehow. I know at one point we did lose our hard drive, but I think that was before we started our YouTube channel, so I don't think that had anything to do with us losing some of the box openings. So if there's a box opening I've noticed that we've lost, we will do a detailed video of that baby. If there's a baby that we feature on our channel that we don't have a box opening of, and you want more details of her, or even if we do have the box opening and you still want more details of that particular baby, let us know. We will do a detailed video of that baby. So London's video should have gone off Friday. Down below underneath in the description is her link to her AliExpress. There is, I know somebody else bought her after I posted her on the channel. But you're 9 chances out of 10, you're going to need a new body for her. Because this body is a lot better than the one she came in. Because the one she came in, I just, like, you couldn't hardly hold her. Like, I'm holding her like this. Sorry, I'm going to get the camera, guys. Holding her like this. And you couldn't hardly do that in the other body. Her legs were just so close together. And I kind of noticed that, but I didn't 100% notice it until after I had stopped the video and I had started like changing her and wiping her down. And then I went to reweight her and I noticed that the legs were close together. The arms weren't, but the legs were. And I mean, if you like babies like that, but I just don't know how. I don't know how, especially with as thick as her thighs are, how you're supposed to put legs there. Now, like, as I said before, AliExpress has their flaws. And Amazon has their flaws. Even custom made babies has their flaws. So just because she came with a flawed body, I think, doesn't mean not to buy her. It's an easy fix, especially if you know how to change a body. If you don't, there is YouTube videos on how to do it. But I think most people in the dog community kind of knows the gist on how to change a body. They might not never done it before. And the first time you do it, it's going to be very anxiety because you're worried you're going to screw up. But once you get that first body change, it's going to be like nothing. So let me know what you guys think of everything. Let me know if you guys, I still would like to get like once a week I read a book to a baby or something. I don't know about once a week, but once every so often. I still like to do that. Life has just been chaotic for me. Just because like the seizure issue, I had that, and then there's times that I'm just so exhausted after work. I keep thinking it's my iron, but the doctor keeps testing my iron and my iron is fine. So, because when I was a kid, I was low iron a lot. So I kind of know how it feels. But iron's also one that you just can't go out and get without having, because you can get iron poisoning. So I don't want to go out and get it unless the doctor tells me to, because I don't want that to become my next issue. I have too much iron in my body. So I know I've considered, I need to start taking my daily vitamins again. That could help me out. It's like a 1 a day, women's 1 a day or something. I get the pill form though, because the gummies don't have calcium or iron in it. I have looked. So I get the pill version, which, we'll try to get that reading every so often. I wouldn't mind doing that with London at some point. She's my favorite for a bit, and it might be my favorite for a long time. She's just so precious, and there is the legit 7-month sleeping version of June on Macari right now. There's 3 of them. There's one that's really cheap that I don't think she's been painted very much. It's got a lot of hair though. The middle priced one, Megan doesn't think it has too much, or doesn't have enough hair. But I kind of liked it because it was biracial. And the last one was just, they went almost $900 for her. And June is a good kitten, but I don't know if June asleep is worth $900. But I guess you can do your dolls at any price as long as you can find a seller for that price. I won't be buying her. She's cute, but I don't think that particular sculpt is worth 700 or 900. So I hope everybody has a good day, week. Make sure you buy dolls that makes you happy. I've always said that I go and look for a doll. If the doll's cute, if it draws me in, then I'll buy them. I don't give a care where I'm buying it from. I'm buying it. There's my kit coming in, should be coming within this week or two. Then I'm going to start painting. It's the duckling reproduction kit. Coming from AliExpress. Couldn't find one that was pre-painted, so I just got one that wasn't painted, and I'll paint it myself. So that's my first baby I'm painting. Well, right now, I had painted a baby before, Kimberly. I think she's on the channel. And of course, that baby has her flaws because it was my first reborn baby I painted myself. I know this video is long, and I'm sorry. You guys can stop watching if you guys want. I just ramble. But let me know if you have any other questions or concerns. And I hope everybody enjoys their dolls. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.